What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Josh and Casey React. We're here for another great movie reaction. Josh, what are we watching?
Today we got Point Break, one of my personal favorites. I've seen this movie many a times.
I've never seen this movie. I know you've always talked highly about it, always been on my list, but never got around to seeing it. All I didn't really know about it is just a surfer movie competition kind of thing. I don't know much more than that. I do know it has a bit of a cult following, though.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it. They made a second one, which was not very good, but that's usually the way it goes.
Yeah.
This is prime Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, so I don't think we have much more to say outside of Patreon, baby.
Yeah. Go sign up for the Patreon. We got that link in the description. You can go see our full unedited reaction as well as our extended movie analyses. We go through fun facts, behind the scenes, all that good stuff, share our opinions. That isn't available on YouTube. So if you want to support us, go check out that link in the description below.
And I will add just quickly that for this episode in particular, we are going to allow you all to watch our after movie analysis just because we want to show you what we do and what we provide so that this way, if you're interested in checking out more of that kind of content, you can head over to the Patreon. So consider this one a nice freebie for all you guys out there. We hope you appreciate it. And let's jump right in.
Let's do it. That's the real classic 20th century box right there.
I think this is 91. Let me just do a quick double check.
We always forget that.
I know. I'm really bad about that. Yeah, 91. I had it in there. I forgot.
Looks straight out of iMovie, but okay.
Well, again, it's 91.
90s. Yeah.
I just love the ocean is so calm. I could just sit and listen, close my eyes. I feel like I can smell the air, right?
Oh, that's nice.
And jump right in.
Man. It's pre-John Wick.
Yeah. That's what started it all.
And pre-Matrix, right? I think Matrix was 98 or 99.
No, I think it was before. Yes, I think it was before The Matrix, but I don't think The Matrix. It might actually, no, The Matrix might have been 99. Yeah, 1999. But he was already a big star by then. Did Speed as well. I love, by the way, that he didn't wait. Like, it's pouring, got the tight T-shirt on.
No time to waste.
Yeah.
Oh, James Cameron, executive producer?
I didn't know that. You've been surfing before, right?
Yeah. You?
In Surf Rider Beach, California.
Nice.
I'll tell the story in the after here.
0 hours of experience in the field. You know nothing. In fact, you know less than nothing.
What's this guy? He's from Scrubs, right?
I never watched that.
Good crime scene work, good lab work, and most importantly, good database analysis.
Speaking my language.
Zero distortion, sir. I love these things.
What is that?
Like a bagel.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. I know.
Jesus.
It's a great expression.
I mean, hell, I guess we just must have ourselves an asshole shortage, huh?
Also, didn't he say he took the skin off chicken and grabbed a bagel?
Yeah. The cheese in this movie is great.
I had to do this for lifeguard training without the blindfold, but...
I want to see you retrieve at least 2 bricks off the bottom. All right?
Gary Busey. Oh, my God.
I got no idea what a blind man fetching bricks from the bottom of the pool has got to do with being a special agent.
That's a fair point.
Some quarterback punk. Johnny Utah or something.
Here's your guy.
What? Angelo Pappas.
Punk. Quarterback punk.
Welcome to SeaWorld, kid. 2 bricks coming up.
Wow, I was not expecting a crime thriller in this, I'll be honest.
Yep.
Is that Nixon?
Fucking hands up! Bitch, what's the matter with you?
Hey, you got your wax?
On the floor, asshole! Your money's insured, so it's not worth dying for.
It's true.
Fair point.
Just implementing our own personal plan of deregulation, Mr.
I wonder
President.
what the bank robbery rate looks like now versus 91.
Yeah, be curious to see.
I mean, I'm sure security has changed, but also with everything being obviously much more digital.
Get your hands where I can fucking see them! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and please don't forget to vote. I'm not a crook.
Just highly unnecessary for a bank robbery. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
3 years.
Wow.
In and out in 90 seconds.
it's pretty good.
When they run, they dump the vehicle and they vanish like a virgin on prom night.
The lines in this.
How the ex-presidents are the best I've ever seen. Ever.
Anytime you two are finished jerking off watching MTV.
I always love like the competition they always show between the cops, the CIA
Oh, yeah.
and FBI.
Sweat secretions in the seat backs.
Always a lot of sexual jokes for some reason between them.
Yeah.
Let me know if you find Jimmy Hoffa under the seat while you're at it.
That's a dated reference.
Yeah.
Man, LA has changed a lot during that time. The air got dirty and the sex got clean.
Well, maybe I can do better than some over-the-hill burnout.
Watch your mouth.
Woo.
While you were clapping it in your hands and rubbing it on your face.
You mad?
Hot shot. You want to nail the bank robbers and be a big hero.
Let's hear it.
Look at the tan line on this guy.
Oh, well, he must be a surfer.
Scuffs the counter when he's going over. So there is a soil.
I do find it hilarious how intense Keanu's character is coming into this. Like, just fresh.
Yeah, second day. What are you doing?
Would you just shut up a minute? Just listen to me. Maybe you'll learn something. The lab gave us
Also, that
three-
they don't drink.
With
He's like,
Chinese food.
he's like, I only eat.
Yeah.
We use that stuff for hockey, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
4 months.
He's pounding a bottle. We don't drink alcohol, son.
And there's 2 bottles, or 3 if you look
Oh,
empty.
God. Yeah, all beer.
Corona Extra.
That's right. The ex. Summer.
I do love Gary Busey.
He is great.
It's cool. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm 25.
It's not that old for learning to surf.
He's 25, man.
There's no
Look at
way
him.
he's 25. And
I thought he was like 30.
yeah, I was going to say. Like, he looks older than me in that.
Ask a few questions.
Well, look,
Oh, shit, he was 26.
Wow.
you can't just walk up to those guys. You have to get out there and learn the moves.
That's crazy.
It's all balance, right? And coordination. How hard can it be?
Oh, no.
Oh.
That is such a...
The hardest sport I've ever tried, hands
For
down.
sure, me. I can 100% like this understand how people drown. Again, I'll tell my story afterwards, but yeah, it's the cardio that you need and the endurance for this reason exactly.
Oh, yeah, this is about right. It's scary, man. The ocean is very powerful.
Yeah, you don't know which way is up.
He drowned first day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love too that I mean pretty much or whatever this is second third day he's already out there surfing. Like, this is a great job.
He didn't go take a lesson or anything. FBI couldn't pay someone to give him a lesson.
Stubborn, I guess. To be fair though, there isn't, again, as I will talk about afterwards, not much you can really teach. Like, you know, you surely get up on the board and after that, like, you just kind of got to figure it out.
I had
It's
some
more
good
just
helping
making sure you
lessons.
don't drown.
That's a good idea.
Or if they can afford it, you do the wave pool experience, which I would love to do that. Go down to like, I think Austin, Texas has one.
You want to commit suicide, you do it someplace else.
You gotta love that the first person to rescue him is
Oh, yeah. Love
attractive
interest.
woman. Did you start off on the longboard?
I did. He's using his real name.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be a little more undercover than that. I do have a thing for surfing movies. Like, there's just something about the vibe of surfing that
life.
it's just really enticing.
A little bit of research.
Yeah. Really undercover.
He's trying to get undercover.
Oh. I mean, it works. It's efficient. Now, I haven't seen her in anything else. I wonder, I'll have to look her up after this.
That is your surfing contact? 119 pounds. God, Utah.
Not bad, Utah.
I still haven't found anything I can really use. I gotta find an approach, a way in. Yeah. Definitely.
You think that would be just in the archives?
Whatever. FBI, I don't know what the hell they have. Hell yeah. That's some 90s
Is that Mustang?
old school right there.
So I'm a big hero to my folks, right? But 2 years ago, they were killed in a car wreck.
Oh no. That's not gonna backfire.
I never thought it would affect me so much. I'm drawn to it, or something.
Also, I mean, I know we need this for the plot, but couldn't he have just hired a random surfing instructor? Did it have to be her?
Well, he's trying to get into the scene.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
God.
She looks like a 90s Katy Perry.
It's a good. It's actually a perfect comparison. Yep.
He put a hairpiece on? The hell?
Get over, so let's try it again.
That's just the way it's wind's blowing. I miss these kind of montages in movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that, yeah. Hey.
There we go. It's so funny because the waves look tiny, but you know that when you're
Super
actually
tiny, yeah.
in the moment, they're a lot
yeah.
bigger than they appear.
And the relationship begins. So that's all it takes.
You know, 25-year-old Keanu Reeves, 26.
All you need is an FBI database.
And that.
Yeah.
I wonder what beach this was shot on.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, that's a shot.
That is very sweet.
Wonder who they got for this. I wonder if they had, what's it called? Stunt
Stuntmen?
doubles.
They
had
did
to.
for some of them. I do know that they all learned to surf to a degree.
He's a real searcher.
Like that one looked like him.
Guy's even crazier than you, Johnny.
It's one of those that goes up to Portugal to surf the big waves.
Heads up!
Okay, I'll be very upset if the first girl he finds is friends with the bank robbers.
That's a surfboard, all right. Looks like a 57 Chevy I used to have.
Ready!
By the way, these guys look so Cali. It's like it's perfect, spot on, or at least stereotypical.
The hair
Cali.
is great.
Yeah.
What?
And it is funny. Like the guy who I took lessons with looked exactly like this. There you go with the fake.
I was gonna say I was waiting for a crunching tackle from Swayze.
Oh man, it's intense.
Hey, here he comes. How far is this field?
Yeah, wait, what is?
Right?
You did this.
That was one hell of a game.
Oh shit. Huh. Okay. Sir.
Flipping burgers at the local drive-in. Yes. Oh, for the love of Christ. Just how the hell did I ever even let you talk me into this whole...
Guy, this actor always plays the dick.
You two have produced exactly squat! Squat!
Caught my first tube this morning, sir.
And you're fired.
Yeah. You need some of your edibles.
This was your lame-o idea in the first place. You gotta back
Be
me
awesome.
up on this.
Johnny,
Get paid to learn to surf? Sounds fantastic. That part, at least.
He said not doing squat, but he's handling his caseload. I don't
know. He's just not producing anything, I guess.
We'd know which break the ex-president surf. You buying this?
No.
My man.
Yeah.
Right next to the dump there.
Yeah,
whatever that is, energy plant.
Oh.
Wonder what they're doing under there.
Very inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Shit, making a wait for my girlfriend. Thank you.
What? He can bust us. But you fucking cut my hair.
Bruh.
Got it. Hey. Leave some fucking hair, man.
Can you do that? Can you just pull someone's hair out like that?
Close one.
Oh. Trying to get the fake bug. It's gonna happen. I will say, whoever wrote this script, that's kind of an ingenious plot device they use there.
What, the Point Break?
No, with the waves. Or, I'm sorry, the hair. It's a little cheesy, but I just mean it's clever to...
It's different.
Yeah. And these are not the guys I would...
Oh, yeah, that's not a cop.
Yeah.
Paddle, paddle, paddle.
Oh, don't steal someone's wave, big dog.
That's rule number 1.
Oh.
Fuck, you're going.
Oh.
Politeness.
So much for the chill surfer vibes.
No kidding. Guy's carrying a pocket knife.
Yeah,
with
that's
him,
what I
just
was
out
wondering,
surfing.
too. Wouldn't it rust as well?
Angelo, I've eaten shit.
It's a great way to kill someone, too.
And there must be 20 guys out here with ponytails.
Patience, hotshot.
And you think, like, you get knocked unconscious and with all the waves crashing and just drown.
We're just gonna fuck you up.
4-on-1 for just dropping in on the wave. That's a little extreme. You already punched him in the face.
Ooh. Oh, what?
These guys are intense.
I would hope he can handle himself.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, it's still... they're all his size on 4 guys. One of them looks like he might need, well, a little bit of therapy.
Bringing some Busey.
Yeah.
Really glad you found me.
Yeah? Why?
Hey! Come on!
Ooh. Taekwondo here.
I have to say, the fight sequences are pretty solid in this.
Yeah.
Like, it felt very, pretty raw. And that's pretty, it's about right. Well, I also forget, was this before or after Roadhouse for Swayze?
No idea.
Hope you find him.
Don't worry, I will.
89 was Roadhouse, so 2 years after.
All right.
Smart man.
Yeah. This role is perfect for Swayze, too.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, those are war children, all right.
Sam, Niner, 5 Niner, late 70s G.
Something tells me they got a record.
No, those guys.
My buddy. Guy's got quite a sheet. Yeah?
Oh, my God.
These guys really fit the profile.
Not smart enough.
Cold pizza for you. It's good for breakfast. See you.
We don't smoke. We don't eat bad food. Here's a pizza and a cigar.
He also said no caffeine. I don't know why that has anything to, or has any adverse effect on health, unless you're overdoing it.
That's the wait. That guy's there.
Think there's some hallucinogens going on in this
No.
party?
Just Hendrix on in the background and super hazy. Oh no.
The double entendre there.
Roll on into the beach if you don't like the way things are going.
So what's the biggest?
I would say the surfing stories anyone tells me, all right, they all sound
Exactly
they're not
like
good
that.
stories.
Be there. So will I.
Are all these people, by the way, supposed to be mid-20s?
Great question.
There's no way.
That woman looks 35.
Yeah.
So does Swayze. Yeah, there you go.
Some dark foreshadowing. Let's see.
Great soundtrack.
Great. He was 39. Wow, that's a big difference. This, according to this, Reeves was actually 27. All right, so that makes more sense.
All right, Keanu, baby, it's time.
Bunch of goddamn
We need
adrenaline.
soft wick.
My God.
Don't you, Johnny?
He's kind of like the perfect cult leader type. Like if I was in Keanu's place, I would probably buy into some of his BS. I don't even know if you call it BS, just his rhetoric.
Whew, yeah, that is a big wave.
Yeah.
There's no need. There's a cap.
That's oh my God.
Oh, man.
That is quite the step up.
Duck, son. Oh, made it.
Fucking die now.
Here we go.
Just feel the energy.
That's right. That does have to feel pretty good.
The feeling when you catch one is outstanding, but then it takes like 40 minutes of work to go get another one.
Is it the cold?
Oh man! And then a giant wave just.
Boom. Yeah, the timing worked out perfectly.
No kidding.
I do miss kind of the way they handled romance stories in like in the 90s, late 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like nowadays they're kind of like they feel almost comical in a way. If you know,
They don't feel real. Yeah.
Yeah. Like as cheesy as this is, it still feels like somewhat authentic. To me, at least. I don't know if you feel the same.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Shit! Oh shit!
Have you ever slept on the beach before?
No, I don't need to. Have you?
No.
I'm good on that. Oh, really late, huh?
Hey, something's got to, take priority in this instance.
Hope she's not late.
I see what you did there. That was a good one. That was a good one. I think it's a little early to tell.
Well, very good of you to show up, hotshot.
No, watch it. God, you're gonna tear my skin. God damn it.
Scooby?
Why did these guys even sign up for the FBI? They've been miserable this whole time.
Everyone's miserable.
Yeah. Keanu's the only one who has like a sense of gumption.
Oh, God.
Hit a new low if you're doing that. What is going on there? That's some cocaine, I would think.
Just blasting metal music.
Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, listen, as a metal fan, I can appreciate it, but that's a new level.
What the fuck? Get your gun. There's someone at the front door now.
Oh.
You just pass him a Tommy gun? By the way, the casting here was also perfect.
Oh, this is the best casting.
Yeah.
And costume design.
Else, you just get the fuck out of my face.
F.B.I. gorgeous.
Oh my God, through her?
Fucking pigs!
Whew. Jeez.
Oh, wait!
Oh gosh.
God
That is a lot harder than
Yeah,
I think a lot of people probably realize.
That's some girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's tough, man. Oh. Boy.
Oh my God! What is this girl's
This
deal?
woman.
Why didn't he just shoot him?
I'm trying to take him alive.
Or I mean, well, shoot the leg or.
There you go. A little ground and pound.
Need some BJJ.
I don't know what that is.
Little chokehold.
Oh no. Bro, just move it. Move the lawnmower.
I don't know if it's parked. Can you move it? I would think so.
Ugh,
That's
that's a bad way to go.
By the way, I wonder, like, filming that scene. See, I feel like people actually get legitimately hurt in this, which people seem to downplay in a lot of other movies when there's shooting involved. Just kind of like brush it off. Like, it's just a scratch. I feel like this is pretty accurate.
You figure that out.
It's not an easy thing to do, is it, Utah?
Is there no, like, communication between FBI and DEA?
I was gonna say, why is that on him? It's like, hey, we want to go raid this house. Oh, maybe you should tell me that the DEA is working a case on that house.
I mean, let us know in the comments if, like I said, if you work for
you're a
the
DEA
DEA or
agent.
FBI agents.
I hope our DEA is not watching our videos.
And the score for this is also it's understated, but very solid.
Now. He does this.
It's a morning person, huh?
Surprise, he wants to go surfing.
Yeah.
He goes here, he goes there, he goes to Tower Records, buys some CDs, he has lunch at Patrick's Roadhouse.
Patrick. I just caught that. I don't think I ever caught that one before.
That's funny.
Last time you had a feeling I had to kill a guy, and I hate that. It looks bad on my report.
Good line.
This Calvin and Hobbes is funny.
Oranges, sir. Take some oranges.
You want some oranges?
What's Gary Busey's big movie?
We got a lot.
$1, sir.
No thanks.
No idea.
Good luck. God.
Let us know in the comments what your favorite Gary Busey movie is.
I'm trying to think what else I've seen him in.
It's time for lunch.
Angelo, it's 10:30.
Thank you.
Oh, Under Siege, Lethal Weapon.
That's a little sketchy. And they're in. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Was efficient.
Did you see that Lincoln pull up?
I'm so hungry I could eat the ass end out of a dead rhino. I should have had you get...
3.
It's 10:30. He's eating a meatball sub.
Go! Freeze!
And he's blown.
Cover is over.
Oh. Needs his other car.
Losing him! Not losing him!
Oh my God.
Who's a piece of shit! Oh, shit!
Maybe some backup, like bank robbery in progress, anything, you know, cops.
Might be helpful. Air support.
License plate.
I can't see him! Tell me where he is!
Right there. Oh.
What about the old Chevy? Right this guy down here, come on! I got him, I got the guy. Take care of him, Jimmy!
Oh, no.
Why? Oh. That's a great shot.
That is very cool.
Oh!
Oh.
Let's go, go!
Okay, I don't know how you didn't hit that.
I I would also get out of there ASAP. Yeah, let's get a blow.
Come on, Keanu, where's that training?
Although, I mean, if he's, well, I guess, yeah, Keanu's been surfing now, but I was to say, Bodhi, you know, surfing for that many years.
Yeah.
I'm sure his cardio's got to be crazy. Although I don't know if like aerobic or exercise in the water translates to.
I mean, you got good cardio.
Yeah. By the way, the cameraman that had to keep up.
Oh. Yeah, it's a long shot. I can just shoot the window.
That
or
works.
That. What the? Throw a dog at somebody?
Just casually throws a pit bull.
Oh, I'm tired, man. Just watching this.
It is hilarious. We just did finish Super Size Me for our last reaction. Yeah.
Whoa. This is the famous LA sewers.
Mm-hmm.
If they're in LA, I don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
Oh, the knee.
It's got the shot.
Maybe just shoot him in the leg or something.
Great sequence.
Yeah, that knee is toast.
I want you to go home and get some rest. You look like hammered shit.
So what's the other guy look like?
Yeah, Swayze's got that just cult leader personality.
God, men are so bad at this.
That I'll agree with.
Some other time.
I do often wonder how often, if ever, this is a problem for agents. Getting too close to the case.
Okay.
Damn, he's good at that.
Definitely cult leader.
Leave a message.
Not being able to run must be extremely frustrating.
Yeah.
Fuck, why can't I ever say what I really mean?
I know how that feels.
Tyler, wait, I'm coming.
Oh.
Okay, socks.
So yeah, what's the bullet hole in the
The cushion
pillow
there.
But listen, I sort of screwed my knee up yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I noticed you limping.
Nah, you don't want this one, man. Hey, let's do it.
Is it legal to just like charter your own plane and jump out of it?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're in a legal jump zone, I think.
Oh, with the knee, dude, that must be so brutal. Oh my god.
Well, on landing, yeah.
No, but your knee is like flying back.
Such a great shot.
Man, cool spot, huh?
Yeah, I believe that. I remember looking this up a while back. I think this is Utah.
Awesome.
And that is actually Swayze, I think. The flippers. It's funny because Keanu's the only one where I'm like, that could be like just him on some sort of platform, like in a studio.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they don't show him any shots from far away.
No. This is great, but by the way, this is the longest free fall.
Yeah, way
ever.
too long.
If I'm not mistaken, I think like if you jump from 10 to 13,000 feet, you'll have like 40 to 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They do seem to have backtracked up.
Yeah, right.
We're going like a bat.
Yeah, I've noticed too, you can't see Keanu's stomach.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely I mean, this shot right here is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this ground rush shit! Pull! After you,
1,000
Alphonse!
feet.
I insist!
Should be like 2,500.
Oh, that was way too low. No way.
It's like hitting concrete at that point. I think I remember reading online too that which is like basically suicidal, the lowest someone's ever pulled their chute was like 185 feet.
I mean, people survived from falling out of planes.
I mean, they have. I mean, not
in
well.
water. Yeah.
Jesus.
Although, I don't know, the military might be like 300 feet maybe. I'm not sure. I guess I'll put it out to our viewers. Again, if you're a paratrooper, let us know. Be curious to see who our audience comprises of.
Oh. Oh, man.
That's what cult leaders do. Well, actually, usually they just screw your wife, but it's another way to go.
About you, Johnny, you are just as sharp as a razor.
Genius plan.
Yeah.
Or it's 90 seconds of your life, Johnny. That's it.
Oh, they're going to do a bank robbery with him? Oh, my God.
You draw aggression, that's how people get hurt.
You see?
I'm surprised they gave him a vest.
Can't have you walking through those doors with your dick in your hand, right?
Agent!
I know, man. Isn't it wild?
And these guys are just all about the rush every
kidding.
moment of the day.
I'm ready!
The Nixon hands up is great.
Yeah. You want the shoulder shrug?
Right now! Hold it! Where you going?
He's like, no one gets hurt.
Hey, look. We're on TV. Smile.
Take the fucking key! Take them!
All insured.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea!
Can only carry so much too.
Yeah, didn't bring any bags. Is that the guy from The Office?
Which him?
Yeah.
Oh, could be,
Kevin? Look, maybe not.
No, I don't think so. For a second, I thought that was Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, maybe.
That's where I was confused for a sec. Like, who are you referring to?
Let's go! We gotta go!
I just like what's the reasoning for that? There's 5 guys that are all with guns.
He's a cop. Ooh.
No, I get that.
Wow. Man's alive. Oh, he had a vest on. I forgot.
Damn.
Oh, man.
That'll probably break some ribs.
Yeah. Damn. Also, do you say little brother? I feel like I just got that.
You might be right. I mean, I guess there is a bit of a resemblance, if that's truly the case.
Dang.
Brutal.
God damn it. Who's in charge of this camera crew?
Oh, God.
This guy, yeah.
Here, stand up. Get these cuffs off. Leave the cuffs on. Right now. Get them off. Leave them on! Fatter, you're a little slower, and a little more pathetic. For Christ's sake, it's like the blind leading the blind with you.
That you still haven't got.
Yeah? Why don't you astonish me, shitface?
Yeah.
There we go.
Respect for my elders. Plain and simple.
I gotta use that line at some point.
Which one?
The one, the guy you just said before getting knocked out.
Or shoot them.
What?
Oh, man.
Beautiful, Johnny.
Oh, nice shot.
There you go.
You are not missing from there with the shotgun.
Especially if it's buckshot.
The fucking plane. Start those engines!
Oh, good. Tell him.
That works. A lot at stake.
Flying low, smart.
Rosie. Yo, Rosie. This is Air Force One. Do you read? Easy.
No tourniquet, nothing. Just gonna let the dude. I know you do that in your leg, but wrap something. I don't know.
Gotta put pressure.
Not much.
Man,
What a douche.
turned evil.
Yeah.
Oh, easy. One more. Clear.
Where do you put the radio?
You, Johnny. I know you want me so bad it's like acid in your mouth.
Oh god, is he gonna shoot the plane engine?
Fuck you!
No. What? What? Madman. Absolute madman.
All for love. She doesn't take him back after this.
Oh. She's like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah, I'd like to know the realism of this, but definitely plays.
Do it or you're gonna die, Johnny! 6 seconds!
Oh, though the knee. Oh, the knee. Oh. You could have just like holstered the gun, maybe. I don't know. So,
Tucked it in the waistband.
Too easy.
I think he's gonna need a knee replacement after this. Yeah, I mean, all his friends just got killed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess except for this guy.
You had to leave her in like wedding garb.
Nah, that's a nightgown.
Or what? I mean, like white, all white.
Yeah.
Come on, we're out of here.
Where's the money?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll pick it up on the way. Does Rosie not wonder where the hell everyone else went?
I think they'll fill them in. There you go.
Yeah. There's also the problem now of being stranded in the desert.
Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saying this is potentially one of the worst storms in Australia's history. Heavy rain.
Oh, there you go, that 50-year storm. I was going to say, when were they going to bring that back?
Yeah. I guess they got out of the desert then.
Hey. There is one man. Oh, God.
It's the ultimate ride for sure. There's that jujitsu. Is that the same knee that he busted?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Looks better now.
Yeah, got that replacement. It's broken sternum.
Oh.
You go quietly!
Hey.
Battle in New Zealand!
It's got a point.
My whole life has been about this moment, Johnny.
Who cares? You killed 5 people. Idiot. And she's gonna go die in the water.
Vaya con Dios.
Huh.
Hey, the guy's nuts.
Phew. Who'd they get to do this? Man. Ooh.
I can't feel good.
Yeah. I don't think he's feeling much.
Yeah.
And he gave it all up.
Pretty
sweet, sweet.
I'm sure.
Well, this is usually a part where we tell people to go to Patreon, but extra special treat for you guys. Get to see our full analysis right now. Let's get into it.
Yes. So, all right, Casey, start us off. This is your first time watching.
First time watching,
I've
man.
seen this movie many a time. So.
I've got mixed emotions, honestly. This movie is very good, in my opinion, in some points, and I don't know, kind of confusing in others. Honestly, I would have loved it if they let Bodhi drive off into the distance in the desert and leave it at that. Or maybe set up some kind of trilogy. You said they did a second one and it wasn't.
Well,
good.
it was a remake.
Oh, remake. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a sequel or something. Yeah. No, honestly, it would have been cool actually if they set up some sequels and let him go off and let Patrick Swayze win.
Maybe.
Because it was setting up for like a cool ending, but honestly, that felt kind of cheesy to me at the end. So, I don't know, man. I don't know if I enjoyed it, honestly. I enjoyed it at times for sure. Definitely beautiful. Like you said, action scenes, great. Surfing scenes are cool. Skydiving scenes, very cool. Dialogue was a bit rough for me, I'll be honest.
There's definitely a lot of cheese.
Yeah. Honestly, have you gotten this sense with Keanu that his acting always felt a bit fake for me? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't think his acting was never anything like he's always kind of Keanu at the end.
Yeah, but it's never like sold for me. I don't know. Like even in his other great movies. I mean, I love him in other movies.
I've heard people say that. Well, he plays like a certain archetype well.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, The Matrix. Maybe he plays
Matrix
a perfect role.
For.
This, I don't know, felt a little bit off. I loved Gary Busey's character.
Yeah, Gary
that's
Busey.
probably my favorite character. I don't know why. But
and you gotta love Patrick Swayze though in this.
Yeah, he was
great.
At least I do. He was good. I like the premise. I felt that they could have played up Bodhi's like sense of like anti-establishment, anti-society a bit more, because at the beginning, right, it was just like, oh, they're a bunch of surfers who just steal money so they can keep surfing. Yeah. And that's like, sure, fine. But if they played that, he had that whole speech, right, where it's like, oh, we're fighting against the guys in the tin cans riding to work. And I'm like, man, if he played that up a little bit more in the beginning, I feel like there's more of like this anti-hero kind of thing, where by the end I just kind of feel like he's
just evil,
dumb. Yeah. So I don't know. I know you're a fan of this movie, so I don't want to keep rapping on it.
I love this movie, and but I do completely understand your points. Like, they are well taken. There's definitely a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
There's just something about it that it's just a fun movie for me. Like, and not all movies hit. I don't know what it is about this. It might be Swayze. It might be like the Cali vibes. It might be the surfing, the skydiving scene. I mean, I also love the direction in this movie was fantastic. The choreography and like all the action sequences, they felt really real to me.
Right.
They all had like major consequences. And yeah, I understand what you're saying about Keanu, but overall, like, I actually felt like the actors really did a pretty solid job, all of them. I mean, not that they had to do anything like super dramatic, right? There were no like breakdown crying scenes, but just overall in terms of like convincing me that they are who they say they are. So the casting was spot on. And yeah, I think for me, it's just a fun movie, I guess is what it is. I think there's just something about it that every time I've rewatched it, I can't explain it. Like Bodhi, you kind of feel alive in a weird way.
I mean,
but that's me.
No, listen, that's the point. That's why I'm conflicted, because I agree with you, and there is that sense, right? We've both been surfing and see those guys. I feel like everyone's imagined just like moving to an island and living the surfer lifestyle and being like that and whatever, and quitting your job and doing all that stuff. So there's that allure. And I will say this does feel kind of like a classic. It does feel very original.
Sure.
I haven't seen a movie very much like this. It did have me on the edge of my seat, especially with the last hour.
Yeah.
Like that whole ending scene of him from the skydiving to getting kidnapped, like that whole scene, I was like, oh my God, what's coming next? What's coming next? So, like I said, I'm kind of conflicted.
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't kill Gary Busey's character, then maybe I could see like why he'd be more inclined to let him go. I find it hard to believe that he would let him go after all of that had transpired.
Yeah, man, he didn't take it personally. Like he
Right.
didn't take his partner killing, like he still let him go out on his own terms. Like it would have been much worse. That's what he wanted. He wanted to go out like that in a gigantic wave.
Right.
And you could have locked him up for life. He's like, I can't be in a cage. You gotta let me go. I'm like, why? Like you tortured his girlfriend.
Yeah.
You killed his partner. Killed
Right, of
four
course, yeah,
other
with-
people,
yeah.
innocent people.
Sure.
He's the FBI agent. He's like already like the cowboy kind of type.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't personal enough. So I'm with you like on that end sequence that should have ended differently. It would have been fine if he had been locked up. I mean, it would have been as like dramatic where he, throws his badge and that obviously that's some of the cheese that I was talking about. But yeah, so I'm with you on the ending there. It wasn't personal enough, but I mean, it's just a matter of taste. I don't know what it is. Like I said, it strikes a chord. It might just be again. I think also too, I just love Patrick Swayze. He has a certain charisma, and it's such a shame because as an actor, he's only had like 3 major roles at least that I can recall, and I don't quite know what happened to him. I mean, obviously he passed away from cancer. That wasn't until much later in life. Like he had Dirty Dancing, he had this, and then Roadhouse, and then I don't know what else, if he did much else outside of those 3 movies.
Yeah,
But
I mean, those are all classics.
He just has a certain like magnetism where even me as a viewer, like I'm drawn in when he's talking. And obviously it's pre-written dialogue, but still like he has a way of presenting it in a way like where he's talking about living and like you said, the metal coffins and all that stuff that maybe just, I don't know. I feel more touched by it.
Yeah.
Even though it's a movie.
No, I'm with you. And like I said, like at that one scene of him in the fireplace, that's when I got drawn in. I was kind of on the fence about him before. Not like I didn't like him. He was a good villain at the time, or he was like, I'm not big on violence or whatever. It's not like just a random violent bank robber. And he has like whole thing about life and peace. And that scene really brought me in, but it was like an hour into the movie.
Right.
So I feel like literally 2 or 3 like small directional changes for this, I would have really loved it, but I'm gonna put it at like a right now.
No, and that's a fully respectable answer. You know what it is too? I'm a sucker for these kind of movies. Like, for instance, another one that is kind of in the same category for me is The Transporter with Jason Statham. Like the first one, it's so cheesy, it's over the top, but it's just like he's in the south of France, he's just kicking ass, and it's just fun. Like, and for some people, I would equate it to maybe like for a lot of women, like what, I don't know, The Notebook or Gilmore Girls is, where it's just, you're not taking in for all seriousness.
Sure.
It's just like a good escape, or you could even relate to, like, Friends has never been that show for me, but just for a lot of people. Although Friends is actually a good show. I'm just saying, like, that's how I, like, place this movie for me personally. It's not the best movie ever. It's just a fun movie.
Yeah, see, that's the problem is because I had it almost at being a great movie. Like literally I'm thinking of, crime scene classics. I'm thinking of that one movie with De Niro and Pacino and they're chasing each other, Heat. Yeah, I watched that recently and that's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that.
Oh man, we might have to put that on the list.
I added it, so
yeah.
We'll get to it eventually.
Like there was some of that like with me where you kind of see both sides. I love when the movie set it up like that where the hero or the villain you relate to a little bit and you could see his perspective and he's not just fully evil. Like movies like the Jason Statham movies, like it's always like he's guy twirling his mustache with a cat on his lap, stealing a bunch of money. Where this is like Swayze, anti-establishment, anti-society, peaceful, right? He's not killing anybody. And I just don't know, man. It was like 90% there for me.
Okay.
I will say, we talked about set design and casting, right? Those the war guys that they killed in the beginning of the movie. That was outstanding casting and design, and that whole scene was awesome. Yeah, for sure. And Gary Busey and his comedy were great. And that one guy, the FBI,
the sergeant.
Yeah. He did play that perfectly. Talk about a guy who's meant for the role.
He always plays the same role for a reason.
For sure.
So, all right. So you're saying if they changed the ending, dialed up Bodhi's like spirituality and like a lot of his character, added some more depth, Like those two changes would have made this better for you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that could have been great, and I even think that had huge potential to go into like a trilogy if you let Bodhi go, and then Keanu recoups and gets his knee fixed and goes back to driving, goes on the wild goose chase. Like at the end, he's like, I've been to Sumatra, I've been to whatever, Fiji, I've been to, I'm like, oh my God, that would have been sick to go see him do more.
That could have
chasing.
been, although I feel like for me personally, it would have been played out by then. Like, I don't know, because to me, it was all the Cali vibes for me. I don't know that I would have cared to see Bodhi and like just him pursuing him in Fiji. I mean, I guess like, they maybe could have done something with the story for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me personally, I saw this as just a singular.
Sure.
Singular
I see
asset.
that too. The twists they added were great.
Yes.
I will say that. Great twist. Didn't expect that. Keanu jumping out of the plane randomly.
I was going to ask you,
like,
did you
whoa.
know at the beginning though that they were the guys?
Oh, remember I said in the beginning, and I said I was gonna be pissed off, and because I am pissed off about that. That's way too easy.
Yeah, it
That's
was a
movie
little.
cheese.
It was a little. A little too easy.
They
there.
played up that whole stupid thing with like the arsenic. You said
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't know. It didn't really mean anything to me at the end. The first girl he talked to was best friends. Was messing.
Yeah,
with.
that part I just meant like it's just kind of interesting plot device of, even though it does feel a little simplistic, I'm like, oh, it's kind of a clever way to go about it, even though if it's not really realistic.
Yeah, and again, like that's just some movie cheese, and
Yeah,
I think it's okay to be cheesy for this because it's a little bit older and it's not like a rehash of any kind of cheese. It's just kind of.
Well, you know what it is too? I think I maybe also have somewhat of a nostalgia for a little bit of cheese. I feel like if anything, it's just movies today can either be too dark or too stupid,
Right.
and there doesn't seem to. I don't find that there's as many cult classics like this that show up just out of the blue that are just kind of like fun, digestible movies. I'm trying to think of what the last one I saw would be, and it's really hard to think of one like off the top of my head. Like Oppenheimer doesn't fit that role.
No.
I mean, maybe for some women out there, Barbie could be that, but that's in a different category.
You're talking about like just cheese, like
just like a fun, easy to digest movie where you go like, I know people talked about The Fall Guy, but ironically that movie fell hard in the box office.
This is a while ago, but you know what movie did it really well is Pacific Rim. That first movie was.
That's pretty old already.
It's old already at this point.
What was that, like 2012?
Yeah, it's old at this point. I'm just thinking of like recent movies.
Yeah, it was 2013.
Holy cow, man.
Yeah, it's 11 years ago.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like an original.
I mean, The Fall Guy was an attempt at it, but it was for me that movie was too stupid, and I'm not surprised it lacks some of the charm that this movie brought, like, and some of the seriousness too. And that's my problem is like that movie went too stupid. Like the comedy wasn't great. Like Gary Busey has some just excellent lines.
The lines
in
are
this.
so good, man.
And you still feel invested. That movie, I never got invested at all. It felt, and even the cinematography too in this, I thought was pretty solid. Like,
yeah, it was
I
great.
felt like I was there. Everything was very raw, which I appreciated.
Yeah. No, I agree. You got any fun facts?
Yeah,
Anything
so
we can
guys,
look up?
something we like to do in our breakdowns here is we always look up sometimes behind the scenes, but of course fun facts, what went into shooting. I know I wanted to see about how they shot some of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I liked how at the end they like really put distance between them and whoever the hell was brave enough to go surf that monstrosity of a wave.
Yeah. All right, so this is from yardbreaker.com. All right, let's see how legit this website is.
Yeah.
The film was almost made a few years earlier. It took Point Break a while to get going. It was almost made in '86 with Ridley Scott, Johnny Depp, Charlie Sheen, and Val Kilmer considered for the roles of Johnny Utah.
That could have been fun.
I could have seen Johnny Depp. I mean, him and Keanu kind of have
Val
somewhat
Kilmer
of a...
as what's it called, as Bodhi.
Yeah, I could see Val Kilmer too. Although I do think Patrick Swayze was definitely the perfect choice. I can see Val. Movie was inspired by a newspaper article.
Interesting.
So Rick King, who shares story by credit, had read a piece in the LA Weekly about how Los Angeles was the bank robbery capital of the U.S. as King relayed to Hidden Films in 2013. He was at the beach with the piece in his head when he began to think up the idea of a gang of surfers who also robbed banks on the side. This was the earliest gem of Point Break. The idea of L.A. as the bank robbery capital of the world also played a role in the film Heat.
There we go.
Which began life as a failed TV plot in '89.
I was gonna say there is some similarity to it. Even Pacino and De Niro has some friends that look exactly like Swayze. I think it was actually Kilmer. It was Val Kilmer in that movie.
Was it? Okay.
And one of his friends. But very similar kind of cat and mouse game of a movie.
So let's see. Hollywood power couple worked on it. Ridley Scott would have been a great director for Point Break, but instead it went to rising star Kathryn Bigelow, and I think she's done a bunch of other stuff. Ended up being pegged to direct the film. Bigelow later made history as the first woman to win Best Director at the Academy Awards, and at the time she was also married to some guy named James Cameron. That's why
he's executive producer.
The two have said to work together on the script, though neither of them is credited as screenwriter.
Interesting.
That's actually crazy. I mean, she did an excellent job for like the action sequences. I had no idea this was
action.
Directed by
I don't
a woman.
knock it all. It was very solid.
Yeah, so that's seriously impressive. The movie went through a few titles. All right, we don't need to. Johnny
It's going to be
Utah.
called Johnny Utah.
That's horrible.
Riders on the Storm.
Yeah. Main actors were given surfing
There you
lessons.
go.
Here we are.
Good call.
Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze, and Lori Petty. I want to look her up, too. I'm going to make a note of that.
Yeah.
Went to Hawaii to get surfing lessons from Dennis Jarvis, a professional surfer. None of them were experts, but they had different levels of experience. Patrick said he'd been on a board a couple of times. Keanu definitely hadn't surfed before, and Lori had never been in the ocean in her life.
She looked pretty solid out there.
Yeah. Wait, I just want to look her up really quick, see what she's done.
Wow, look at her. She's 60.
She looks good.
Yeah.
All right,
Still
so
got the short hair.
Tank Girl, Point Break, A League of Their Own,
League of Their Own, Free Willy.
In the Army Now, The Poker House. So she hasn't done a whole.
Dead Awake.
Cadillac Man, is that Robin Williams again?
That is Robin Williams.
Route 666, Dead Awake, Glass Shield.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
maybe this is her
All right.
biggest role.
Probably. I mean, well,
I know
it's
Free
listed
Willy is,
second after this Tank Girl, whatever that is.
That looks
I don't
interesting,
know.
honestly.
That looks.
Oh, it got 45% of 3
and 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah,
so not the best. I mean, just based on what I'm looking at
looks
here.
Silly. All right.
Swayze put his body on the line.
Yeah.
Swayze liked to do his own stunts, whether it involved fighting or driving. On Point Break, he took things to the next level. Swayze did his own skydiving, making 55 jumps during the production.
Eat your heart out, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, the actor also did his own surfing stunts, which led to him cracking 4 of his ribs. Yikes. Reeves took to surfing as well. So Keanu hadn't surfed before, but the experience stuck with him, maybe because unlike Swayze, he didn't crack any ribs. After filming the role, Keanu took up surfing as a hobby.
That'd be so sucked to be filming all day and then you find out the star breaks his ribs. He's like, I got to be out 3 months.
Well, that's why. I mean, Tom Cruise, he's mentioned that he'll have to find a new production company if a lot of times you can't get insurance.
Right.
Or a new insurance company, depending on the stunt he has to do for that reason.
Yeah.
Reeves did some training outside of surfing. Keanu observed F.B.I. agents in L.A. to prepare for this role. On top of that, he tapped into his character's past as a football player. Reeves went down to UCLA to work with the school's quarterback coaches, brushed on his
gridiron
skills.
Yeah, he looked pretty natural.
Oh, you know what I forget too? He was also in a football movie that's kind of fun. What was it? The Reserves or the? It's actually a funny movie. I forget the name of it. Replacements. There we go. Yeah, that was a fun movie.
All right.
Also, too, I forget he was in. Did you ever see Hardball? That was shot in Chicago. It was where he coaches a baseball team on the South Side.
Oh, I've seen
it's a good movie.
Bits and pieces.
At least I enjoyed it from what I can recall.
Yeah, Swayze didn't do all his stunt work. That makes sense. When Bodhi is wearing the Ronald Reagan mask, that was Swayze's stunt double. The actor wasn't being lazy. He was in Europe promoting Ghost, his other movie.
That's the okay. I forgot it. Yeah, Ghost is probably his biggest. That really made him.
A famous musician is in the movie.
I was gonna say one of the guys kind of looked like Kurt Cobain, which I don't think it was him.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Flea is the one known for his acting work.
There you
that's
go.
Just because of Big Lebowski.
He plays the role of Tone, or Anthony Kiedis. Yeah, plays the role of Tone in Point Break. Tony, the guy who was about to beat him up. It was. I wish I was a bigger Chili Peppers fan. I probably would have recognized him.
He did look.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah. The guy that. Oh yeah, on the bottom left. Look.
This one.
Just like a younger picture, but yeah. That one dude.
Oh, is he the one with the braids?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, the 3 of them did kind of look alike, so I don't know. Cast of whatever the hell.
Yeah, it was. Wait, where'd he go?
Yeah, that guy on the right, I think.
This guy right here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kiedis didn't get too involved in the fight scene for a reason. Bigelow was big on fight choreography, but Kiedis reportedly didn't make it to rehearsals for the big fight scene that his character is in. Hey, he was the frontman of a massively popular band. The story goes that Kiedis couldn't show up to choreography of the fight He decided to have his character get knocked out immediately by one
Why?
punch.
Why would they have him? I don't know. It seems silly.
I don't know why they hired him. I mean, I guess just for
Maybe he
because he
wanted
was
to do it
popular and they're
at the
like,
time.
all right, yeah,
Fun
let's
cameo.
Yeah.
So Reeves is basically an honorary Buckeye.
Ooh.
Interesting. Johnny Utah is an I don't know why they spelled it like that, FBI agent, but he's also a former quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Later in the football movie, The Replacement, Shane Facto also played quarterback for the Buckeyes in college. Oh, interesting. So it's later.
Reeves and Swayze have worked together before. Oh, really? Johnny and Bodhi spent a lot of
Youngblood.
time.
Oh my God, I forgot about that movie. Oh my God, did I
Hockey
watch?
movie.
That's a classic hockey movie. I'm a hockey. I'm a former hockey player and
Never
hockey
seen
fan.
that
So
before.
that's actually kind of a slept-on movie. I think it was pretty cool. Very pretty. I mean, it's definitely cheesy, right? Cheesy hockey movie, but they were kind of good together, and it was cool.
We
to
can
just
add it to the list. I've never seen this one before.
I watched it on a
Oh,
bus.
Rob Lowe's in it too.
Yeah, I watched it on a bus on the way to a hockey
It
tournament.
looks very 80s, just the poster.
I don't think that's it. I think that's a band. Yeah, that's it. Rob Lowe, Mr. Pretty Boy in the movie. He actually, Swayze does kill it in that movie. You're right. He always has that charismatic role.
Well,
has
and
the
he was
same-
also, what was it, Outsiders? You've probably, if you read the book.
Yeah,
and
I saw the
think we
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ex-presidents die
Oh.
in order. Oh, that's an interesting point. Yeah,
That's a good touch.
Bodhi is gang notable for wearing the mask. There may have been a tip-off about the course of events. The gang members died chronologically based on
Wow.
when those four were president.
Interesting.
Final showdown wasn't shot on location. The action at the film's climax take place at Bells Beach, a famous surfing spot in Australia. However, the movie didn't actually go down there to shoot. Said they shot at Canyon Beach, Oregon. I was gonna say the trees actually
gave it
did
away.
look off,
Right.
compared to like what I would think Australia would look like. It was a decent sized hit. Oh
see
yeah,
what
that's
else.
all right. We always like the numbers too. So Swayze and Reeves were burgeoning stars. Sorry, I couldn't see that. 91. Ghosts to come out the year prior. Reeves
Bill
had
and
the
Ted.
Bill and Ted movies in his filmography, which probably helped bolster Point Break. However, it wasn't necessarily a massive success. Off a budget of $24 million, Point Break made $83.5 million worldwide.
Right.
It's become more popular in the intervening years, giving it a bit of a cult hit status.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like it'll have a cult following. It kind of felt like Lebowski-ish.
Yeah.
Not as big, obviously, or as good, but.
Opening weekend for Point Break was a big one in one
it's-
household.
it's
Terminator.
close,
Oh,
yeah.
because Cameron,
Yeah.
Cultural touchstone it became. Movies like Hot Fuzz referenced it. Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
You don't need that. They tested the movie on Mythbusters. Oh, that's cool. In one episode, they tackled the big skydiving scene. They busted the idea that both Bodhi and Johnny could have had a conversation in free fall for a full 90 seconds. However, Johnny could have caught up with Bodhi by streamlining his body to fight air resistance.
I was gonna say, no way they're talking. You can't hear
No.
Jack out there. Let me tell you.
There was a remake.
Yeah, no one needs to. We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah. Movie cost $105 million, only pulled $133. That's pretty
How
bad.
do you have to spend $105 million on a?
And by
movie?
by the way, the first movie, like, what did it say, $24 million?
Yeah.
And that was in. I mean, granted, that was 91, but still, what is that, like?
It's a
50
surfing
nowadays?
movie. I mean, the shots they had in a $25 million budget, like the surfing shots,
That's pretty
were
solid.
pretty great.
I just wanted to look up where the skydiving scene. I'm pretty sure that's Utah. Where's skydiving scenes, shots, and Point Break.
California City Parachute Center.
Really? I swore it was.
It says something about Utah. Why does Utah? Wait, oh no, because his name is Johnny Utah.
Well, this is from the Google AI.
Oh yeah,
It
Lake
says-
Powell, Utah. Iconic scene of the 5 skydivers dropping out of the foreground and toward the lake was filmed there.
Thank
Lake
you,
Powell.
Google AI.
Yeah, right. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and then how they shot the no parachute skydiving scene in Point Break. It's interesting. Let's see if it gives any little explanation here.
Keep going. Keep going.
How'd they do that? Long story short, the sequence in Point Break combines an actual skydiving jump by Swayze, stunt doubles, and close-up insert shots of Swayze and Reeves filmed on a skydiving simulation rig.
Well, skydiving. Well, did someone actually jump out without a parachute though?
Broken the whole point of the shoot. Blah blah blah.
Keep going. I mean, they did over. Oh my god. What's his name? Swayze's younger brother. Oh wait.
Don, a regular at skydiving, Perry Valley Skydiving, with over 500 jumps to his name.
Wow, Swayze made 50 jumps for just the production. I know he said that. Yeah, I guess I don't know if it really says.
Yeah, see, I had to battle insurance companies to get to do the skydiving in the movie, and never came close to dying once, the actor remembers. Sure. After Swayze plummets, we cut back to Utah in the plane. All right, so let's see. Next, we cut to Reeves' stunt double, possibly Pat Bonta, diving through the air, apparently without a parachute. However, a professional skydiver, Jeb Corliss, points out in this video for GQ, if you look closely, you can see that the stuntman has a hidden rig under his shirt, which will break off and open up to allow the parachute to do its thing.
Hidden
That's kind of
parachute
cool.
Fooled me.
Yeah, see, I like this kind of information.
Yeah, you never know. So, but it looked real. They sold it pretty well.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, they hit it pretty well, man. I mean, it's a front shot, but still.
True.
Wow. I mean, you could see they probably tilted his body on purpose to try and hide it.
Yeah.
But
and what did just one more quick thing I want to look up was Catherine Bigelow. What else she did?
The Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30. Oh my God, those are great movies. I love The Hurt Locker.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think it won an Academy Award, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she's good with the action.
Man, Zero Dark 30 is also a fantastic war movie.
That was great as well.
Man, good for her. I mean, hey, she is married to James Cameron, so she might get some.
I mean, hey, I don't want to take away credit from her.
Sure, no,
due.
hey,
she
got
directed.
Her own skills. Hey,
she's tall, 5'11". Wow. All right, cool.
She's 72, Josh. Calm down. I don't think you're stealing that from James Cameron.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't have $2 billion in the bank account.
No.
So.
Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Any other last-minute thoughts?
No. I enjoyed it overall. I know I gave it some knocks. Maybe I was being a bit critical, but cool movie, original, had me on my edge of my seat. Anything a movie should do to you. So.
And I still enjoyed it as always. So this was a great reaction. Glad you were here to experience this.
Yeah.
And thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed this special edition where you got to watch our movie breakdown. If you enjoy this, we do a lot more of it over on the Patreon with other movies as well. So go on over there, check it out. Link in the description below. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.